First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56. Let's go, D.
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Here. Mike 47. Man 5-7.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Down, man, 5-4. Hey, exit. Ram.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
Now Breeze. They complete it to Hill. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready. Ready.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. He's got Smith here. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Wentz going to throw. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1. On 1st down, Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Wentz. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
And that's the big fella's M.O. right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Breeze going to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, 300 points per drive rate.
And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Get that.
Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Hey, high 7.
3rd and 14.
On play action, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Harris now to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Edmonds. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Breeze to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
It's a pickup of 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Go. Hey, Lou.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2 kill.
Check 52 at the mark. Check 52.
Wentz now to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Elliott puts this one through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Ready.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Sammy.
The final shot before half for Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Eagles.
Go.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
82. 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. You got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go. Hey, Charlie. 25 to Mike. We got 25. What's your son?
From midfield, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Hey, Terrell, back. 20. Check.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
74. 74. Hey, Orbit. 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead here. We talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You have a chance to come down inbounds because they circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you.
10 now from the 27. They fake the give. Here's under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back. Avery able to record his 5th sack of the season. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
It wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Hey, dude.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
We got 25. Hey, Alpha. Listen.
Here's Sanders. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Echo. 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Here we go. 20. Sunday. 14, 82, 14. That's it. Go.
On first down, Wentz. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
X3, 218, chop.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Once again with Sanders. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Wentz going to go on fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Jannard Avery in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
Bravo!
Pick your game up. At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Ready? At 20. We'll go 25 to Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. At 25 to Mike.
Here's Wentz to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
81. Hey, Foxtrot.
We've got 25 to Mike. Crunch time, defense.
To throw, it's Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
We've got 25 to Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Hey, Steve 6.
25 to Mike. We've got 25 to Mike.
Wentz now on first down. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 31-yard line.
Ready? 5-9.
Check 53 is mine. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Ready, take.
They'll run with Edmonds again. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Yellow lady.
Switch up.
Back to throw, Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Demario Davis in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here we go, back man. Ready, change, empty, empty. Wide, get wide. Check. General West, 46 down, man, 5-4. Small.
Back to throw, Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.